And then everybody who doesn't make the playoffs puts their Cooper Flagg hope chest out. Is that basically what it is, Jay?
Pretty much. But
Yeah.
there are a lot of good players in this draft, whether it's Dylan Harper of Rutgers, Ace Bailey of Rutgers, VJ Edgecombe at Baylor. I don't know exactly where this draft ranks, but it smells a little bit like the draft we had in 2003. There's a lot. There's a lot in this draft beyond Cooper Flagg. He's just the ultimate prize, and I think he's going to be in the draft. People are saying, "Is he going to come back?" And I mean, he'll come back to collect his stuff, but he's not coming back.
Well, we saw he collected his golf clubs the other day. He's already at the range, just I guess working out his disappointment. And then I guess the last one for you is, who was the best pro prospect we saw last night on the court?
That's a good question. I would probably say Walter Clayton Jr. I think he's a first-round draft pick, but Alex Condon is going to play in the NBA. I think Thomas Houck will, and I think there's a good chance that Elijah Martin does as well. And I wouldn't be surprised to see Will Richard make a roster. Like, those guys are good guards, but Clayton's special. Even though he's small, he's special. Like, he makes incredibly difficult shots, and I think your whole body of work is what people should be relying on. Any scout or front office person, but his performance in the tournament certainly didn't hurt. It was just kind of a force multiplier to say, "Hey, I've been doing this all year long," but when you saw it with the lights on, that was confirmation.
Yeah, man, and then not just the lights on, like when the clock's ticking down. Right. I mean, yeah. Listen, Richard was shooting threes to keep Florida in the game when they're turning it over and they're not getting any shots. Houston was smothering them last night in the first half, and Richard was doing what needed to be done because Clayton Jr. Had no points. That said, I thought that you can make a case that was his most impressive game, with Clayton Jr. scoring 11 with 7 assists when he could have gone in the tank. He could have circled the drain last night. And he didn't, and he was needed.
Yeah, I think that's right, Rich. Like, he's got a clutch gene in him that most players just don't have. And when he's being smothered, he's got an extra gear to get through. Like, he can split traps and great in transition, all that stuff. But his ability to make challenge shots and be a creative finisher around the basket, you don't see guys like him very often. And the thing that has really impressed me was how much his defense has improved from last year to this year. I wouldn't have called him a defender last year, but this year he guards, and it just shows like his ceiling is higher. So I don't doubt he's going to play in the NBA for a long time if he stays healthy.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show live weekdays from 12 to 3 p.m. Eastern on Roku Sports Channel in the U.S.